Hey everyone, welcome to the Here podcast. It's a podcast that I decided to start up with my friend. I call him US, but his name is Alex. But if I refer to him as US, just now I'm talking to the other dude in here. Um, say hello.
What's up?
So, a little bit about ourselves. If you're only listening to the podcast, you don't really follow my YouTube or know me in real life. My name is Veer Patel. I'm a 20-year-old Indian boy living it out. I try to do social media for a living, get it popping. Um, yeah, I just want to do this podcast because I thought our conversations are just so much fire. What about you, man? Who are you? What are you?
A 20-year-old, 28-year-old old man,
Yeah,
uh,
you're pretty old.
nutrition freak, and I'm just here for the memes, man. Just here for some spicy memes.
Yeah, our memes are pretty spicy. Going back to nutrition, boys. This man. What's your name, by the way?
Alex, what do you mean?
You didn't say your name. Just wanted to know.
He introduced me, bro.
No, I didn't. Your name is. What's your last name?
Yeah, let's just get that out. Yo, hold up. You want my email, social
Nah, I
security?
just want your first
I
and
can
last
hit you with
name.
some. You want me to hit
I
your
think your
followers with
last
some
name
dudes?
is
That'll
just.
get you some views.
I think your last
I'll
name
get you
is
some.
hilarious, dude. And what is your last name?
Oh, I'm not doing that. Not yet.
Guys,
Not yet.
guys, this man's name is Alex Lips.
Oh my god.
Dude, your last name is Lips. I can't.
This is the internet equivalent of putting my phone
Lips.
number on like a gas station bathroom stall, man.
Did you get bullied as a kid? For having a last
Where's the
name
correlation?
Lips?
Oh, it's just the last name. Not really, actually.
Dude, I think that's so funny. I would bully you if I was in the same class as you, man.
Bro, you weigh like 90 pounds. I
Yeah,
would
but
bully
I would
you.
emotionally
I would
bully
bully
you.
you.
I would emotionally bully you.
Hit me with your worst insult. Let me hear what a spicy insult from a 20-year-old boy sounds like.
You look like my mom.
Bro, your mom is hot. I
I
don't even know if
that.
that's
I
an
don't know why you
insult.
think my mom is hot.
Because the introduction was my mom looks like Symmetra. After a brief dialogue about how Symmetra
Well,
has some nice
okay,
booty.
for those who don't know who Symmetra is this Indian woman in the game Overwatch that I play. And I had to explain what my mom looked like, and she's an Indian woman. Symmetra. There you go. So, we plan on future podcasts, I'm gonna try to keep these podcasts 30 minutes because I feel like that's a good time for podcasts. But we feel like for the first one we're gonna wing it for sure, but like we're gonna have some like scheduled stuff for the next ones as we ease into getting used to it. You know what I mean, man? It's like I
Yeah,
have one.
it's definitely a brainstorm session right now. I have some notes, but we definitely have to squeeze out some points of discussion, some segments, if you will.
You know, well, I have something I've been wanting to talk to you about, man. I've been holding
All right,
this out for like 2 weeks.
all right, get it out.
So recently, man, do you know who the artist rapper Travis Scott is?
You ask me these questions, and you know that I don't know these people, though.
You really don't know who Travis Scott is?
I mean, I'm gonna
Goosebumps,
not.
I get these goosebumps every time. You know what I'm saying? Well, it doesn't really matter
I'm googling.
if you know
I'm
who he
googling.
is. It really doesn't matter if you know who he is.
All right.
So recently, actually earlier last month in May, he broke the record in one of his concerts for performing a song the most times consecutively. This man performed
What the fuck?
Goosebumps, which is one of his songs, 15 times in a row
For what purpose? For what intended
to
goal or
break the
game?
record, man.
My God.
And there is a video of it. I'll just link it to you. Um, and you can just see like the people over time. It's so funny, dude. Like they will. Sorry about that noise, guys. I was just googling this. Um, but basically, like if you do a time lapse of this video, I'll put this is supposed to be a podcast, but if we're talking about something, I'll put put the visual up on the podcast so those who are watching the YouTube version and not like the SoundCloud version can see what we're talking about. But you see this video and the first couple the first three, like, these guys are, the audience is just hype as fuck, dude. They're so hype, they're lit, right? And then you get to like 6 and 7 and there's a couple people who are just standing there, and you can see like the phones of people recording slowly going down and down, and then when you get to like 15, there's just like people just like, nigga, I'm done with this shit. It's so funny. But like, I don't know. I feel like if I was there, I would just get bored after like this the third one. The third one for sure. How far could you get? If this was a song that you really fucked with, man, like you paid to go to this dude's concert, like someone's concert that you paid to, right? Would you listen to the same song 16 times in a row? Because
Alright, you know the song, right? You know the lyrics of the song?
Yeah.
Alright, so how repetitive is the song in and of itself, though?
Oh, it's pretty repetitive, dude.
Yeah, that's the impression I'm getting just by what I'm seeing here. So it's like you're watching it 15 times, but let's be honest, you've heard the same verse, the same chorus at like 45 times at this point, if not more. I can't listen to a song that I love more than maybe 3 times in a row. I just can't see
Really?
it happening.
I mean, I can, like, if it's a song I just found and I'm like, oh shit, this shit bangs, right? I could listen to that on loop for an hour for sure.
Yeah, but that's you. You watched Your Name like 7 times already. I know you're down to do the same thing.
Okay, but this is different. This is like a concert, right? Could you imagine, like, the people around you? What the atmosphere would be like, dude?
Did he even bother to play other songs after
That's
that?
what I'm
I feel
also
like
wondering. Like,
you played the
this
same
took
song
away
15
so much
times.
of your
That's the
concert
whole
time.
concert. Yeah,
He played Goosebumps
that's rough.
15 times, dude. That's crazy.
It's too much.
How would you, like, I'm pretty sure vocally, playing at a concert too is like really straining on your voice, right? And this
Yeah,
dude
but he
was
looks
like
like he's just mumble
screaming.
rapping. There's no strain if you're just a mumble
Nah,
rapper.
if you watch
Like,
this video, he is screaming his ass off through this song. He's not even singing, he's just screaming. But like, skip to like the last one. I'll put the link in the description for you guys if you want to see this video too. But
I mean, at
like,
least he's still hyping it. Like, even at the 15, like, at least this dude's still trying to sell the song. I can give him respect for that, I guess.
I just think it's hilarious how the audience is just done, dude. They're just done. Like, you can see the number of phone flashlights just go down and down each video or each take.
Oh man,
Yeah, that would suck,
trying to
man.
find some spicy comments here in this video. I like the part when Goosebumps was played.
I
Yeah,
got
got him,
goosebumps
boy.
watching this.
Got him.
So like, yeah, it's been hard trying to talk to you, man, because I've been trying to save everything for the podcast.
I know. Every time I'm like, yo, I got a sick story, I'm like, but you're not gonna hear it today.
What do you got to talk about, man? We just talked about what I
I
wanted
got
to.
nothing, man. Every time I say that shit, I haven't
Tell me
only
about your
been writing
mushroom
down
dust,
stuff for
man.
like the last 2
Tell me
days.
about your dumb mushroom dust. This man, guys, this man is a freaking nutrition freak, man. It's gross. Look, the half the shit he tells me he eats is disgusting. But I saw a picture of him on Instagram once. This nigga ripped. So there's that.
It's just like mushroom. I don't know how to describe it. I don't have it on me right now.
Explain
It's just like
explain what we're
I
talking
got these
about.
samples from a rep, and they're just the one that I had when we were talking the other day was like mushroom infused, red pepper, like chocolate milk, like cocoa powder, basically.
Wait, it's like Swiss Miss, but I
But
don't
made
know.
of like mushrooms and red peppers.
Did you try it?
Yeah, it was delicious. It really wasn't even bad at all.
Dude, that just sounds
I have a
gross.
bunch of other ones. I have a bunch of other ones, but they're like there's one that's like coffee, like you brew it instead of coffee. It's like mushroom infused coffee.
Hmm.
And then I forget what the other two are. But yeah, I don't know. Rep just throws shit at me.
Damn. Wow, that sucks. Actually, that just does not sound good at all.
Give me your address. I'll mail you. I'll mail you one of each.
Will
You can
you?
try them out.
I'll try them out, man. If you mail them to me.
I'm telling you, they're not bad. I'm not gonna pay money for them, but
On a
if
scale of
people are
one to
just gonna be
14.
uh, what's a 14?
Okay,
Let's start with that.
let's talk about that right now. You know, I always ask
That's what's
people,
important.
yes, on a scale of 1 to 14, man. 14 is literally the greatest scale size of anything.
Why? What? How are you coming up with it? You're not coming up with
No,
this.
this
What
was
are you
thought of me.
referencing right now?
This was thought of me through vigorous, you know, sitting down and just thinking about life and just like what is the greatest scale, right? 14. I can prove you the greatest scale is 14, man. All right, so all our life, right? We've been saying on a scale of 1 to 10, how good is this, right? And every single time you're like, that's pretty good. It's a 10, right? But with the scale of 1 to 14, in the back of your mind, you're like, it's kind of like comparing it to the scale of 1 to 10, right? But that 14, so like that, it's a little easier to actually get an accurate scale, you know what I'm saying?
All right. So why 14 and not why not just 100?
14 is just the greatest scale. 100 is too much, right?
I feel like you're having an autistic moment.
It's like
What
a
are you
1 to,
saying?
no, it's like a scale of 1 to 10, right? But like, you get a little bit more. You get the 14. So like a 10 is still pretty good, but like a 14 is like, hot damn. Hot damn.
Hmm. Have you ever seen um shit, what's it called? This is Spinal Tap. Have you ever seen that?
What is that? That sounds like a
That
sitcom on
is
freaking like
all right. That's fair
sci-fi.
enough. This is Spinal Tap is like a mockumentary from 1984, which is why you've never
Okay.
seen it.
I'm not
But it's
freaking
actually pretty
80. I'm not
hilarious. I
89 years old like you.
know. It's older than I am, so it doesn't. Your point is moot.
So that thing would
But it's
probably be
it's actually
dust.
pretty funny. Anyway, the key joke, the biggest joke to come out of this movie is it's an 11. You'll have to you'll have to check the video. You'll have to go on YouTube and look it up. But basically, the
Probably
guy's got
won't.
an amp. He's the guy's got an amp, and it goes up to a scale of 11. And he's
I know.
trying his
Okay.
most passionately to convince them that this is louder because it goes to 11. And I feel like that's what you're doing, having a Spinal Tap moment. The scale to 14 is better because it just doesn't go past 10. It
No,
goes
the
up to
scale of 1 to
14,
14
guys.
is better because when I ask someone the scale of 1 to 14, they actually sit down, they're like, damn. And they think about it, and then they give me an answer. You're the only person I've ever met who's been like, why 14?
I have no response. All right. So you said you had an idea for some segments. I hit you with some segment ideas. You said you had one. Did you? What was it?
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Just that concert. I just wanted to talk to you about that.
All right. All right.
We could also play some good old Would You Rather. I think Would You Rather is one of the greatest games to play with a person.
Hmm. I'm down.
I've got a couple written down. Um,
You never told me before we get to that. You never told me your Overwatch story. The
oh,
SJW.
yeah, oh man. That was crazy. That was actually crazy, dude. It was fuck. What was it? Okay, so I play a game called Overwatch, guys. Um, and if
I
it
like how
really
you
does.
just I like how you just how you like lowball them like as if half the people listening to this aren't going to know what Overwatch is.
Well, I mean, you know, I think positively, man. So I feel like in the future, if we keep doing podcasts, right, people will start coming and they'll be like, oh, the shit, this is the first podcast. So what if like little Billy sitting like in 20 freaking 48 is like, what the hell is Overwatch? You know?
Touche, you got me.
Or
All right,
maybe
intro Overwatch so
maybe
we can get to the
Grandma
story.
Judas is like, damn, this podcast popping. But
That's our demographic. Grandmas, hot grandmas is our demographic.
so anyway, what I
Name
was saying
Judas.
is, so I was playing Overwatch, right? And in that game, there's a fair amount of women in that game, like players, but it's rare, and most of them are pretty chill. But there was on my team, there was a girl, and obviously she was queued with, I guess, her boyfriend or White Knight or some bullshit like that. But she was very vocal, right? And this dude did not talk. I think he talked at the end of the game. But we were on defense, and she was playing d.va. Okay, not Mercy, d.va. And the enemy team had a Zarya, and we were on second point because they just ran over us first point, right? And I politely said, and by the way, guys, if you didn't know, like Zarya is like a hard counter to d.va. If there's like a Zarya on the enemy team and you have a d.va, you just need to switch off that shit because like you're gonna lose the game. Period. At least how the current state of the game is right now. But so I was kind of like, I probably have the VOD of this somewhere. I have to just find it. I was kind of like, hey, I said it like this. I was like, hey, d.va, they have a Zarya on the other team, and you know, she gets ult really fast off of you. Do you mind switching? And like as soon as I guess this chick was just tilted or some shit, she's like, "Oh, so you want me to switch because I'm a girl?" And I was like, "It's not what I said, yo. I said I want you to switch because you're d.va." And she just kept trying to argue with me like for everything. She's like, "You don't understand. This is why I hate this game. People always are yelling at me because I'm a girl, and like if I was a man, you wouldn't tell me to switch." I'm like, "Are you trolling me right now?" I felt like I was getting trolled. I'm like, "Are you trolling me?" And she was like generally pissed, dude. Like it wasn't even like a troll voice or anything. And I was like, "Yo, you need to get your mans." Our whole team's like, "Whose woman's is this?" Like, and we're all like, "Lady, calm down. Stop trying to argue with our team." And like, if you don't want to switch, then just shut up. And she just was going off on us. Let me find this shit, please. Oh my gosh, it was like pissing me off, dude. But
Do it in
like,
the next
and then at the
video.
at the end, like we go on attack, and I'm like, "Yo, they have Zarya. Don't do this shit." And she's like, she was just
Not like
going off on me, right? She just wanted to fight, and like I would like die once, and she would like be like, "See, if or like this some bullshit." Like I was playing Mei, and I would ult, and I would freeze the whole enemy team, and she would just be like, "I just got a quadra kill," and I'm like, "Bitch, no." I just got a quadra kill. You just hit everyone with your one damage bullets. And she's like, "I wouldn't have been able to do that without d.va." And our team's like, "Shut up." At the end of the game, I'm like, "Yo, man, you might want to not queue with this chick. She's gonna lose you more SR. You're taking an L in the long run." And he's like, "You know,
Look, the trade off is SR for booty. That's the exchange rate that this man is running on, and the market
really?
is good.
I don't
He's
know.
buying. He's buying and
This
boot.
chick,
He's selling SR and buying
honestly,
booty.
honestly, I have made some good friends in Overwatch. Some of them are female, right? And I've Snapchatted some of them. Not in like, "Hey, I'm trying to get with you" a way, just like a good friend way, like I would with you, right? And I gotta say, like, the nicer ones are generally hotter. So I imagine this chick just looks like some freaking Monsters Inc. assistant. You know the what's it called?
I do. I do.
The
I do.
what
I know what you're
what is
talking
her name?
about.
The freaking desk lady. I imagine that's what she looked like.
Google's coming up with Celia, but I know that that's not who you're talking about. Roz. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, that's what I imagine she just looks like in real life.
Yeah, yeah,
Yo, but that was the first time I've actually like encountered a real life Tumblr social justice warrior.
yeah. Yo, you think that's bad?
Dude, it was crazy.
I
I have
have,
no.
I have
Dude,
a
she was like
dialogue. It's not even a
screaming
dialogue.
at
I have
us.
this multilateral conversation with some SJW that I've known for a long time, and she lost her freaking mind. I had to save it on MS Paint. I kid you not, I saved it on MS Paint because I knew she was gonna ghost me. Like I knew at the end of this conversation she was just gonna ghost the shit out of me. That she just couldn't handle it.
What do you
I'll
mean?
send it to you one. I'm looking to see where I have it. Oh, here it is. Feels bad, man. I have it saved as triggered lesbians. I mean, she was a lesbian. Not that, yeah. But that doesn't really factor into this. But I don't know. I feel like I'm sending a bad message right now. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'll send it to you. It's pretty funny. But yeah. All right. So segments. I want to hear your feedback. I wrote was like, I like the would you rather. I think that plays into like, so the idea was we do something with like Reddit 50/50. I
Hmm.
thought it was pretty funny. We could do something like that. It's kind of like similar. So the idea that I had mentioned before is new meme, old meme, red meme, blue meme.
Okay, and
So
what would
that's
we
where
do there?
like we each look up two memes. One is like the hottest meme, like the newest meme, like an old meme, just outdated, and
Dude,
then
I'm
one
a
that's
meme
like
god, alright? I know all
I
the
know that's what
memes.
I'm saying, so it shouldn't be so hard for you. You get it though? What are your thoughts on this segment, this future segment?
I mean, that's pretty good. Like, I feel like, because I'm gonna put both of this podcast right on YouTube and SoundCloud, right? But you don't make money from SoundCloud. So I feel like it would just be like a nice incentive to watch it on YouTube.
I'm trying to think how to send this to you.
Also, should I put
Skype?
this on a separate channel? What do you think about that?
Is
Just
the
have this
Veir
be like a
vlogs on a
weekly
separate
thing?
channel, or did you put it on a, or just put it on a playlist?
That's on a playlist on my main channel.
I don't know. I don't. You know YouTube a lot better than I do as far as like the business is concerned. I know like some channels put the vlogs on a separate channel, but I feel like those are typically larger, more
Those are
established
like larger
channels.
channels, yeah, who are just
Yeah.
more engaged with their
So
viewership.
like they can kind of yeah, they can like redirect their viewership, whereas like we need to maybe channel the viewership to the one first channel before we start branching out like that. But it's your call.
Yeah, that's true, but I feel like if we make a separate channel, it'd be more of a niche thing. But then it would be harder to grow. No, it would be easier to grow actually. But that's not the point, right?
Thought the
So,
other segment we should do is some weeb shit, just something weeby.
man, I don't know about that. You want to talk about anime, dude? I do like
I,
anime.
I think I think there's room for for 5 minutes here and there. I think we could do that.
Hmm. Well, no, no, we can talk about this later. So,
Yeah, I'm
anything?
just calling segments.
So, let's play some Would You Rather, man. We've got 8 minutes left. We'll have a more set up podcast for the next podcast. It'll be a lot better.
Pretty unorganized. This is pretty
Yes.
unfiltered, off the cuff. Sure.
Unfiltered. You
I
know,
hit you up on Skype with that thing I was talking about
honestly,
before.
not even. We shouldn't even podcast. It's just like, it's weird. Like, I don't know if we should be talking to the people, but I feel like podcasts, at least the ones I watch, are better when it's just two people talking to each other. It's just me talking to you. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I don't know. Would you rather eat a potato and feel its pain, or would you rather be a potato?
This is a dumb would you rather. I already eat potatoes, and I would gladly like glue googly eyes to it and just pretend it's alive than
No, no,
ever
no.
be a
It's like you
potato.
bite into that potato, and it's just like, oh, you would be like, damn, what the fuck? Why did you bite into me? I have a
Like I'm
family.
eating myself, like I'm eating the potato, but every bite is I'm eating a proportionate amount of myself. Like the
You would feel
feeling
its pain,
of it.
or it could, yeah, I guess it could be like you feel its pain. So it's like you eat its stomach.
I would much rather do that than be a potato.
It would
I think
feel,
a better would you rather is like
dude, it
would you
would be like
rather
Attack on Titan. Would you rather have hair for teeth or teeth for hair?
wait, air for teeth
Hair.
or teeth for
Would you rather
hair?
have hair for teeth or teeth for hair? Everywhere you have hair, there's
Oh
teeth. Or
Jesus.
everywhere you have teeth, there's hair.
I don't I don't know, man. I don't think either of those are viable. Uh I guess hair for teeth because you could just like shave your mouth and then get dentures, I guess. I guess I feel like that's viable. You know what? That's viable. I'm gonna do that one. That's the one I want.
You'd rather
I
have hair
literally
for
don't think
teeth.
you'd be able to function. I would rather have hair for
Have
teeth.
you ever
Have
eaten?
you?
Have you ever gotten like a mouthful of hair?
All right, dude, your alternative is having teeth for hair. Do you know like just how many come on. Please picture that for just 1 second. Just 1 second. Put that in your brain space.
Dude, you just have a hat.
Yeah, but you said anywhere you have hair, so I'm thinking my arms, my legs, like everywhere. You'd just be a tooth. You'd just be like a walking tooth. That's not viable. That's not life. I mean, that's not life. That's somebody's. That's not my life.
Would you rather eat a bowl of vomit or lick a hobo's foot?
Where are you? All right, let's start with this. Where are you reading these from?
These are just the classic ones that I know. Me and my
Uh,
cousins like to
what
play Would You Rather a lot.
what were the options just now?
Would you rather eat a bowl of vomit or lick a hobo's foot?
I'll lick the foot. I'll lick the foot. I don't. That's actually not even like that bad.
Yo,
I mean, it's gross, but it's not a big deal. I'm not trying to eat vomit. That's like gastric acid. It's no good for you. That's garbage.
I just speaking, you earlier we were talking about memes, right? And I just saw
Yes.
the greatest thing on the planet. I saw this on Snapchat just now, or not Snapchat, Instagram, right? I forgot to tell you about this, right?
2:25 in the morning is when all the best Instagram pictures drop.
So
Little known fact.
you've watched Harry Potter before, right? Or read Harry Potter at least, right?
I grew up with Harry Potter.
Okay.
When the first book came out, I read it and then I followed the series.
Wow, what a
And then the
hipster.
movies came
Wow.
out.
Wow, you are such a hipster, dude.
That's me, man.
Anyway,
HP hipster, man.
anyway. So, what these two guys did was they both wore like robes and I guess I'm guessing these robes have like gasoline. Nah, it's something flammable. Either the robes are flammable or like they lit them with nah, these are definitely just flammable robes now that I'm looking at it. But what they did was they is this on Reddit? It is. It's the number one thing on Reddit. Wow. So,
This
um,
man.
they they put two trampolines on opposite sides of a pool, right? And then they both were wearing robes and they were jumping on the trampolines, and then they both had Roman candles and they were just shooting fireworks at each other.
All right, I'm looking at it actually.
Look how lit this looks, dude.
All right, but are the robes flammable? Is it? Oh, okay, yeah. So yes, they are. Guy jumps
Yeah,
in the
and if they
pool.
catch on fire, they just jump in the pool, which is
That does
genius.
seem pretty sweet. That does seem pretty sweet. I would play this. I would. You wouldn't even have to pay me. I would just do it.
Yeah, I
I
would
would
play
pay
that.
to play
I
that.
would play. Yo,
I would
I
pay.
would pay to play that. That looks lit, dude.
Dude, that looks pretty sweet. There are a lot of like Harry Potter,
Have you
like inspired games though. There's like, you ever see people play real Quidditch? Like that's a thing. That's a real
How do you
thing.
play real Quidditch without flying?
You all right? I mean, you can Google it, but no, you don't fly. But like they set up the hoops, like the three hoops, and
I played it like on the ground.
you have to pretend you're on the broom, like you're riding the broom.
Yeah, I've played that. Yeah. I once went to a birthday party. This was the most lit birthday party ever. Nah, actually it wasn't. It was a pretty good
Supposed to
homebrew
be-
birthday party. I'm not gonna lie. But basically the parents set up a bunch of stations that were Harry Potter themed and like the whole party you picked you picked a thing out of a sorting hat and that's the house you went to, right?
Mhm.
Except the birthday girl got put in, like to the one that she wanted, so she went to Hufflepuff for some fucking reason. I don't know why you would want to go to Hufflepuff. Isn't that where all like the losers are?
Hufflepuff is just like
It's all
the
the
kids
nice
that just
people that
eat
get.
toast. Those are the kids that eat toast. They are toast. Toast.
It's
All right, she went to
Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff.
If you're
You
in
know?
Hufflepuff, you just sound like you're fat. Not saying that fat people suck. Fat people are awesome, right? I'm just saying like, not fat. I mean
They're the
like just
dreamers.
roundy,
They're just the
just
dreamers.
roundy. They're just their whole life is just curvy.
All right, I can get behind that statement. So what? All right, so what happened at this birthday party?
But it was lit. There was just random stuff like we played Quidditch. We made freaking like troll boogers. We like did a
What?
bunch of cool stuff from the books. I remember that birthday party. That shit was lit.
Man, that does sound pretty sick. Coolest birthday parties that we had when I was like a kid was like the roller rink. Like that was legit the hot
Dude,
thing
I
when I
once I once had the greatest birthday party of all time planned, and it got canceled.
planned.
Yeah, planned. Keyword planned.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, my birthday is in January. My birthday is January 31st. Okay, so
Oh, really? This is
yeah.
the same birthday as my mom.
Oh, okay. It's like we're the same person, dude.
Yeah, dude, you're my mom.
So, son. Anyway, like I fucking love. I still do today. I love SpongeBob, dude. I love SpongeBob. Okay. I
Okay.
love SpongeBob. All right, dude. That shit is awesome.
All
So
right, then you must have fully appreciated that text I sent you this afternoon.
maybe.
That's
Anyway,
the
we're on
legit
a podcast.
nasty
Remember
patty.
that. Anyway, so I had this birthday party, right? And it was planned to be like a bowling birthday party, right? And so what we did was we planned. This was when I was a little kid too. We planned, and I think my grandparents just were like sat me down to like Veer. You don't really get birthday parties, right? What do you want? And I was like, fucking SpongeBob. Get me a SpongeBob, yo. So there was this party, right? Everything was SpongeBob. We were gonna go bowling. All the bowling balls, the bowling alley, they had SpongeBob bowling balls, cause SpongeBob was just the shit back then, right? Everything was SpongeBob. It was like the fidget spinners, bro. All right, SpongeBob was everywhere. SpongeBob bowling. Imagine how lit that is. SpongeBob bowling balls, dude. Everything was SpongeBob. The gift, the invitations were SpongeBob. Everything. It snowed, and it never snows in North. Yeah, it snows in North Carolina pretty often actually. It snowed so much that year. Like the day before my birthday. Like the morning I woke up, I was lit. I was like, let's fucking go. I'm going bowling. Hell yeah, right? Then I go outside and I'm like, God damn it. Worst part, my parents made me call all the parents and be like, yo, party's canceled.
That's actually pretty savage. That's savage. That's how old were you?
Dude, I
It's
had to be
brutal.
like second, third grade. Nah, it probably was third, fourth. Something like that. I remember how lit that thing was gonna be though. It was gonna be lit.
Did you see the little girl had like the poop emoji birthday party?
No, that's not a real thing, is it? Dude, are you
Dude, the
hyped for the
little girl
emoji? I'm high key hyped for the emoji movie.
for the what?
Oh, do you not know?
I didn't hear what you said, but
The
I'm
the
gonna assume that I also don't know.
the
So just
emoji
hit
movie.
me with what I don't know, and then we'll
Dude, you don't know
backtrack to
what the
what did you
emoji
say.
movie is?
Nah, hit me with it. What do we have? Show me.
Oh my god. Dude, look it up.
Just
They're making a movie about emojis.
emoji movie.
It's a
Why? Who does these
Dude,
things?
I'm hyped for this. I'm so hyped for this. Look at the cast. Look at the cast of the Emoji Movie. T.J. Miller, James Corden, freaking Charles Xavier.
Patrick Patrick Stewart is the poop emoji. Get out. Get out. Get actually the fuck out. What is this?
Dude, this looks hilarious. Dude, I'm excited for the
How do
Emoji
you
Movie.
approach Pat? I need to know. I need to. How do you approach Patrick Stewart? And you're like, look, Pat, because that's how close you have to be to propose that Patrick Stewart be a poop emote. Pat, I am making a movie about emojis, and Patrick Stewart's just sitting there, like with his adopted bulldog, and he's just like in his head, he's just like, Nick. So Pat, can you be the poop emoji? How does that discussion go down? I need to know. I'm on a journey now. I need to know. I don't even need to see the movie. I just need to see that interaction, that real life interaction. Like, did it go
Dude,
down
I'm
like
trying to
that, or
imagine.
did like his agent did this come
His
across
agent calls him. He's like,
and his
"Yo,
agent was like,
Patrick,
Pat,
Mr.
my
Stewart,
man,
Pat,
how
yo,
would you like
I
to be a
got
poop
you a
emoji?
gig. I got you a gig, and they're paying you 4 million, Pat." And he's like, "Oh shit, what is it? I haven't been paid that much since X-Men 2." You're gonna be all right. So Pat, have you ever gone to the toilet? Yes. Have you ever dropped a big one? Yes. You're gonna be a big one. Dude, look what the poop looks like. Oh my god.
He's
Dude,
got a bow tie.
this is a
That was like
thing.
the point of negotiation. He's like, "Look, I'll do it. I'll be the poop emoji, but I need a bow tie. Like, I need to be looking
Dude,
sharp.
I
I
want to
can't just be
know
some low,
who
low
funded
budget
this
poop."
movie and also how Sony Pictures. How do you pitch this movie?
Pretty well, apparently, considering the cast.
It has to be the same shit as Boss Baby. Did is Boss Baby? Why this looks? I haven't seen this movie, but it just looks so stupid, and I love Boss Baby memes because I think Boss just saying Boss Baby is just so it just rolls off the tongue. The Boss Baby. I am the Boss Baby.
Good. I think that's about 30 minutes, man. I think
Yeah, you're right.
we're reaching that
36
point
minutes.
in the podcast where we find a spicy closer.
Yeah, that was a good talk. So yeah, we'll be back
Catchy.
probably. We'll be back in a week. We're gonna try to do a podcast a week, guys. So if you really liked it, let us know. If you liked any segments we did, well, quote air quotes on the segments. Let us know in the comments section, and we'll try to do more of those. But yeah, we're basically just doing this podcast for fun. I don't even think I'm gonna monetize this, so there's no random ass ads in the middle. Maybe we'll monetize it later, or most podcasts make money from like sponsors, so maybe we can do that. But I'm not gonna monetize these videos. We're just doing this entirely for fun. I just thought our conversations are really, really just fun to listen to since this is how they normally go. But yeah, this has been the Here podcast. That's what we're gonna call it, and we'll see you guys next week. Anything you want to say before we go?
Nope. Just see him next week. I'm excited.
All right, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Veir here. Make sure you guys subscribe. You can follow my boy Alex Lips also at Veer here because he doesn't need followers. Just follow me. You know,
Disgusting.
follow me on Snapchat VeerP. I'll see you guys later. You guys have a nice day.